in my car, obviously. I just nipped to M&S. I don't make a habit of nipping to M&S, but lately on these videos it looks like I do. But I don't. I picked myself up a falafel wrap, which sounds lovely. Spinach falafel wrap. Sounds very nice. Some crisps and a really nice looking smoothie. And I think I'm going to sit in my car and eat it here. Yeah, I've been to a car boot this morning, which was I'm getting up close and personal, because there's people in the car just across from me. Yeah, I went to a local car boot this morning, which was, I didn't get there till about 10:30, 20 past 10, which it obviously starts at 6 o'clock, so I wasn't really expecting loads of people to still be there, or I thought I'll probably go if I'll get any bargains, probably all the good stuff's gone. Oh my god, I got so much stuff, like such good stuff, cheap, hardly asking for anything. So I'm going to do a haul a bit later once I get home, and I will show you. At the moment I'm going to eat my falafel wrap in the car because I am starving, and then I will head back home and show you my haul. We have come to Morrison's down the road from us because we have to take a parcel to the post office drop off. So we've come to treat ourselves for lunch. I'm having veggie sausage, chips, eggs and beans, and Alex is having chicken skewer with rice and chilli sauce. Very fancy. Oscar's still at my mum's, so it's just us two. Jake's at home, he's got a day off. Yeah, we thought we'd come along to Morrison's because it's literally around the corner from us, so we just walked round and yeah. Well, it is Tuesday. We've just got back from Morrison's. I think I did film a bit whilst I was in there. Oh, excuse me. And then after Morrison's, we came home, dropped off some bits that we'd got from the supermarket, like stir-fry bits and things like that for later. And then we walked up to the post office because Alex had a package that he needed to post for Vinted. And had a little look in the charity shops. They've got a couple of charity shops up there, but because we got there quite late, one of them closed at 4:30, the other one closed around 5, so I went into the other one across the road from the post office. I love that one, they have such good stuff. I got one thing, let me show you quickly. I got this picture, it's really big, you can see how big it is, but I just loved it. I love all the colours, I love the blue, the oranges, and just the whole vibe of this picture with the greens, and it just looks really nice. So what I might do, I might paint the frame. I mean, I could paint it orangey, but I've got some blue left over from the parlour, which I've painted the ceiling and the woodwork with. It's really similar to that, and I think if I paint the frame the same colour, I just think it would just make that pop a little bit more. So I'm going to see, but it's like it isn't like a wooden frame, it's like plasticky, so I might just give it like a bit of a sand over just so the paint sticks to it better, and then mask it all up. Unless I can get this out, I don't really want to be taking the back off and taking it out, so I'm just going to really mask it up completely around the edge. And yeah, I might paint it the blue. I thought it would look nice in the parlour, yeah, but we'll see. I've got quite a few pictures. I'm terrible. I just can't resist. Resist an old-fashioned flower painting. I've got like quite a collection coming along at the moment, but I think once the parlour's all decorated, I just think to do one massive gallery wall with all the different pictures and the frames. I think it will look really nice. So yeah, I might do that. But yeah, anyway, we're back home, and then on the way back, we nipped into the pub up the road from us. It's literally 2 roads up. It's a really cool, like, old-fashioned pub. And yeah, we popped in. I think I've only ever been in there probably once before, because obviously we normally have Oscar. It's not really, I don't really do pubs. I do a lot of coffee shops and things. But it's a lovely little pub, and Alex was like, should we just pop in? It was about, what time is it now? Yeah, it's probably about 5:15, 5:20. And I was like, well, yeah, we can do, because we haven't got Oscar. Oscar's still at my mum's. I think he is staying till Friday. And I dropped him off on Friday. Was it Friday? Yes. This is the longest, yeah, I've had. Normally I'd probably be picking him up today or tomorrow, but I do need to message my mum back just to let her know. But she messaged saying he's happy enough if he wants to stay till Friday. So yeah, I might leave him, but it's really weird because I'm so used to having him about. I think this is the longest I've had without him, well, since he's been born. But it's very lovely. It's lovely because your days feel longer because you're not having to like be in a routine. Not like I'm in a massive routine because he's obviously 10 now, but it just feels like you can just nip and just do whatever you want. And obviously he wouldn't always want to come with us if we're doing certain things. He's like, oh, do I have to come? He's getting to that age. But yeah, it's been really nice. I had a small glass of rosé, because I said I don't really drink, which was lovely. And then we've come back. Alex is weeding the front near the wall. It's just, I feel a bit bad because he's out there limping and struggling to get down because obviously his leg is still quite swollen and he's having physio on it, but he wants to do it. So I can't really say no, you're not doing it. But odd people keep walking past and I think they're like, oh my god, that poor guy having to weed all his, I don't know, garden. But he is wanting to do it, I'm not forcing him. So he's out there. So I've come in, I'm going to make stir fry. I saw a sort of fancy. Alex is going to have steak with his stir fry. I'm just having veg. I'm quite looking forward to my stir fry. Jake is out on his motorbike. He left about couple of hours ago. He's gone with a friend, so he's gone on that, so he'll probably be back later. I'm sure he'll just sort out his own food. He's probably gone out to eat. Yeah, it was Jake's birthday yesterday. He turned 28, so he booked off his birthday and then he's booked today off and he's back at work tomorrow. But yeah, he's 28. Yeah, it feels weird when you say you've got a 28-year-old, because to me Jake is just, I don't know how he got to 28, because it feels like it's just flown by so quick. And yesterday I did feel quite thoughtful. I don't know if that's the word, but yeah, just thinking back, this time 28 years ago, when I would be having Jake and what I'd be doing then, and how far my life has come since then. With regards where I live and things like that, and it just sort of makes you think, wow, this time 28 years ago, because I had Jake, I say quite young, I mean, it wasn't like, I was 19 when I had Jake, I was pregnant at 18, 19 when I had him, which isn't like, really, really young, but looking back, I suppose that is quite young, and yeah, just thinking how my life was so different back then, and it just makes you sort of not reminisce or anything, because I'd never want to. I love the fact Jake's like older and he can look after himself, and I never look back and think, oh, I wish he was a baby again at all. I do not like. I do not ever look back and think I'd want him as a baby, because it's hard having a baby, especially when you're young. It's really hard, and it felt hard for a lot of years. yeah, anyway, I'm not going to start waffling on it. It makes me sad sometimes when I think about it because of everything I went through and, you know, just situations and everything like that. It can be quite like, wow, you know, I've come a long way. And if I could go back and probably tell my 19-year-old, I don't know, freshly mum as I was, I'd probably be like, you know, don't worry, you've got this and you do really well. And Jake turns out to be is a really great guy. Like, I'm not even being biased because obviously he's my son, but he's just such a great guy. I'm proud of him every day, and he's just so kind, and we're really close. And he'll always come back and give me a hug and tell me he loves me, and yeah, he's just lovely. He's such a great guy, and I'm very proud of him. But yeah, he turned 28. So anyway, gone down that whole road. I don't know why I went down that whole waffle. But yeah, anyway, back home. Need to stop waffling on. I want to make tea for me and Alex. We're going to have some stir fry. I've got my nails booked in for tomorrow, which they are so bad. They have like nothing to do with my nail lady. She's amazing how she does my nails, but one's broke, the other one's lost its gel. And the other one, you know, you just think, oh my God, they're so bad. They've grown so much as well. I can't wait to get them done because they just look horrific. I feel quite bad that I've got to go and tell her like I've broken a nail. I feel like she's going to tell me off. But I've just been busy doing things. You know what I'm like? Hopefully she'll never see my YouTube channel because she'll probably tell me off that I never wear gloves and I'll end up gardening and sorting out the outhouse and sweeping around and doing my gardening and getting my, like, not putting gloves on. So it's my own fault, and I've been decorating and doing all sorts. Then I've been at work. So yeah, they've really took a battering. So I'll be able to show you tomorrow once they're all nicely done again. But anyway, I'm going to go. Archie's outside on the wall. I think he's keeping an eye on Alex. He's either keeping an eye on him or making sure he's doing a good job. I think it's both. But yeah, anyway, better get on with this tea. And yeah, I hope everyone else is having a lovely Tuesday. It's a lot cooler today. I actually wore, I was going to say shorts. I actually wore trainers today, actual socks and trainers, which I can't remember the last time. It felt really weird wearing trainers, but it was so nice. And I've got like a long baggy t-shirt, and I've put all my jewellery back on and my rings, because when it's too hot, I can't even be doing with like my hair around my neck or jewellery. So it's been really nice to have my hair down with loads of jewellery and my rings and things, and a bit of like a baggy top and some trousers, actual trousers. Anyway, I want to stop waffling on and get this food on. Archina? What are you doing? Are you watching Daddy? You keep an eye on Daddy? Is he doing a good job? Is he doing a good job? What's he doing out there? Let's have a look. He's doing a good job. Doing a good job. Archie's watching him, inspecting the work. Archie the inspector. Is he doing a good job? See that busy road? Frankie, stay in. It's a busy road.
Look at it.
This is the rug. Look how long it is. This is the runner I got from the car boot for £6. This cost me. So this is going to be going in the hallway. The hallway like to the kitchen. But there's this stain here. Can't really see it's my shirt here. So I'm not too bothered about. But I'm going to give it a good wash before I pop it into the house, but I'll probably pop it down in the colder months over the tiles. But they're so massive for £6, and it's such a thick rug. It's even got like a whole backing bit on it. Yeah, bargain. Anyway, let's get washing it. I've not got long got back from work. It is Thursday. I went to have my hair cut after work. I know it's wet. You're probably like, Sarah, why is it wet? Because she used a diffuser on it, and it looks great how she does it, but it's just so big. I look like I've returned from the 80s or something, or just been time warped from the 80s. It's just crazy, like too much. So I've come back and wet it, and then just put some oil on it, and I'll just let it dry naturally. So sorry if I keep fiddling with it. It's because I've had it cut. It probably looks no different, but I've had loads of weight taken out because my hair is obviously quite thick, but it was just like dragging it down. So she's took a lot of the weight out, and she's also shaved these bits, which I've never had done before. She actually used a razor, but I thought if I want my hair clipped back, it just looks quite more edgy. So yeah, I like it. But it's just weird. You know, when you first have it cut, it just feels just slightly different. She's took a tiny bit off the ends, but not much, because I do like the length of it. But I think she took a bit off my fringe as well. Anyway, enough about my hair, and I will stop messing with it. I just wanted to come on and say hello. Hope everyone's having a good week. Oscar is still at my mum's. I'm picking him up tomorrow after work. I'm very excited. I've really missed him. So yeah. So I wanted to show you what I got from the car boot the other day, because I don't think I put it, I think I did speak about going to the car boot, but I didn't actually show you what I got. Oh my God, I got such good bargains. Really pleased with them. So I'll show you what I got. So yeah, I wanted to show you what I got from the car boot on Sunday. I got some really good bargains. I got a runner to pop in the hallway. I got like a little table. I don't know if I've said this, I don't think I have. I got a vase, a picture, such a good picture, in like a floral display. Obviously it's flowers. I've gone a bit crazy on pictures when they've got flowers on. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to show you what I'd got. But first of all, I thought I'd come on and say hello. How is everyone? Is everyone having a good week? I'm at work tomorrow, and then I'm picking up Oscar, which can't wait to see him. He's been at my mum's for the week. It's the longest he's ever been. He's actually been there. Yeah, I dropped him off last Friday after work. So he's been there a week. So weird without him. It's really strange. Some ways it's weird because obviously he's not here, so it's quieter, but because he's that bit older now, like he's 10, so it's not like he constantly, it's not like I'm running around. It's not at that age where you have to run around after them, you know, when they're toddlers, or be feeding them or anything like that. He's quite self-sufficient, and he's a really good kid anyway. So sometimes I keep forgetting that he's not here because he's so quiet, he's so good. He'll just go and like do his own thing. I sometimes forget that, oh, he's not actually here. So it's really strange. It's like weird. But when my mum used to have him when he was a baby, because she's looked after him right from when he was probably, I think she first had him like when he was 6 weeks old. I think we had like a camping trip booked. So my mum stayed at home and looked after Oscar just for the weekend. And I think when the babies or toddlers, you really notice it. It's like you can really, the day feels like, oh my God, so different, because you're used to like giving them a bottle or making bottles, sterilising, like all that stuff, or actually feeding them with a spoon. But as they get older, it's not like, I don't really notice it as if I'm doing more, but it's just strange. It's very strange. I feel like the days are a lot longer because obviously I'm not cooking his tea or dinner or anything like that. So I'm not really aware of the time. And it's just strange at night. Sometimes we'll have like, we was watching X-Files the other night. Yes, we're still on X-Files. I think we're just getting to the end of series 5. And I'm sure there's about 15 series or something. It's crazy. Anyway, and it was quite loud on the TV. And I was about to go, oh, I better turn it down, because Oscar's bedroom is above the living room, is above here. So I'm always quite aware not to have the TV on too loud or anything. And odd times I'm like, oh, but then I'm like, oh no, because he's not here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to picking him up. I'm sure he'll miss my mum. Whenever he comes back from my mum's, he really misses her, which is really sweet. So yeah, I just hope he's all right. You know, he's not too upset that he's not there. And he'll see her again anyway. He goes to stay, especially in holidays. She used to have him a lot when he was little, but it's mostly school holidays now, because obviously he's at school full time. So she tries to make the most of it and have him in his holidays. And I think that's why they've got such a good bond, because she's had him right from a baby. So, and my mum's on her own at home. So I think he sort of gets all her attention, and it's just them two, and they love it. My mum loves it. She loves having him there. So yeah, so that'd be nice to pick him up. But yeah, so I finished work, had a haircut. So you know when you feel like I feel like I've just not stopped. Like I've been at work this morning, I came back, literally got changed quick, went straight to the hairdressers, and now it's like, it's about, I think my appointment is at 4:30, so it's about 5:30 now. No, it's 5:50. I've not eaten tea yet, but I might have a cup of coffee. I know it's a bit crazy because it's 5:50 at night, but I just really fancy a coffee. I've only had one all day. I was going to have one in work and I just didn't get a chance. So I might make myself a cup of coffee, and then I'm going to show you what I got from this car boot. I'll show you around. I've most of the things I've brought, I've sort of placed them where they're going now, so I'll have to walk you around the house and show you. I'm currently filming on my iPad because my phone battery is really low, so I thought I'd film on my iPad, which feels really strange because it's like massive compared to my phone. I hope I'm looking in the right, I don't even know where you're supposed to look on these, so if I look like I'm just out of it or not looking where I should be, that's why, because I don't know where, because there's a green dot up in the corner, but I don't think I look there, so I'm just sort of looking straight ahead and hoping that it looks like I'm talking to you. But yeah, I hope everyone else has had a good week. Yeah, and that's it. You can see I'm a bit tired and I've been at work, I'm a bit like, I can't think. Anyway, Sarah, my God. Right, let me show you what I got back. Also, for those of you who was asking if I found my makeup bag, no, I haven't. I've never found it. It's so bizarre how it's just vanished. I have looked everywhere, like in places where I'd never have put it in the first place. It's still driving me crazy. Every day I wake up and I'm still sort of looking around for it in case it's fell down the back of a sofa or in some random place. I've just literally, when I came back from my haircut, I've been up in Oscar's room just sorting it out whilst he's not here. And I even had a good look round there thinking, is it in here? But no, I've not found it. I'm convinced, which Jake, my son, and Alex, my boyfriend, I'm convinced that I must have took it out onto the decking or something, or in my little coffee area whilst I was getting in the car, put it down, and I'm convinced someone's come into the garden and stole it, which they find hilarious. Jake was like, why would someone want to steal your makeup bag? But I'm like, but they might just have seen the bag and picked it up thinking it had money in it or something. I don't know, but I do not know. I'm still really cross about it. I won't even say how much I had to spend on new makeup. It's ridiculous. And I didn't even get like mega expensive stuff. I don't really buy anything. I don't buy like Charlotte Tilbury or anything really, really expensive. This is just your basic makeup, and it was just, oh my God. Anyway, let's not talk about that. But yeah, I haven't found it. I still haven't found it. I've no idea. I've no idea where it could be or how it's disappeared. I just hope that it might just appear again. But anyway, I just thought I'd let you know, because I know a few people have asked. I have replied back to comments, but just in case you're wondering, because I don't think I even mentioned it in last week's video, but no, still no makeup bag. So what I got from the car boot, I brought this vase. This was my first purchase. Oh my gosh, I don't want to drop it. This was my first purchase. It's quite a big vase. It was £2. It's a gorgeous glass. And it's got like this detail on the front, and I just really liked it. I mean, I've got a thing about vases, if people know me. Not sure where it's from. There's no mark on it, but for £2, and it's a really good size vase. So I've just popped it here for now in the parlour. It might not stay in here because obviously we're still in the process of decorating. This still needs a second coat, and to look you think, oh, that looks really nice, but this is the reality. We've still got to finish wallpapering all the way around here. So we've finished here and then paint it all, and we've took the radiator off. Radiators are going to be going here and there, so yeah, still lots to do, but in the meantime I've popped that here and I think it's really nice. It might stay in here, I might pop it in the middle room, but I've just popped it there for now, which £2, such a bargain. And that was my first thing I brought. And then, see if I can get it, I've put everything like in its areas. I brought this picture, which It's got such a lovely detail on it, and it's got like this handle, but it is an actual picture frame. First of all, I thought it was a tray, but it is an actual picture because it's got the cord to hang it up. But it's just so unusual. I've never seen a frame like it. I don't know if it's like Victorian, but the detail around here is lovely, and even the picture, obviously flowers again. I've got a thing about flowers, and all the colours will go really well to the rest of the house with the green and the yellows, the pinks, the reds. It's got a bit of everything in there. Here's Archie on the sofa. He loves this sofa. You're not interested at all, are you, in what I got? Archie, Archina, a good boy. You are such a good boy. Yeah, he's not interested at all what I brought. But let me just pop that back. Oh my gosh, do not, Sarah, do not rip the wallpaper. Right, so I've just popped that there for now, and I think it looks quite nice behind all my plants. My plants doing really well as well, still growing well. Also, this wasn't from the car boot, this was from Asda the other week. I think it's really cool. I quite like the clashiness on the floral sofa, but I think that's it's quite funny to have when people come round. So yeah, so I got the picture frame, that was £5. The vase was £2, and then I got this little table. I thought I could pop a plant on it, or more than using it as a side table, but it's this really nice wood, and it's got these little brass details all the way around, and then this star in the centre of it. Let me take everything off, then you'll be able to see it better. But yeah, so I thought I'd pop it here as you come in the front door, and it's just a really good size, and it's got 3 little wooden legs, and these fold up, and then this comes off, so I could carry it around. But it's a really good size. I've seen these before. I've got a smaller one which I have a plant on, and it's literally probably the size of that, but I've never seen one this big. And I got this, I think it was £8. She asked for 10, and I asked her, I said, I hope it's not cheeky if I say 8, or is that being cheeky? And she was like, no, you can have it for 8. So for now, I've just popped my plant on, which does need a plant pot, so I'm on the lookout for a plant pot because it's still in its plastic pot, and I've popped it here so you can still see the sun motif. And then I've put my candle, which I got from Dunelm the other day, and then I picked out a card, these positive cards, and I've just popped that there. So it might stay like that, or I might just keep the plant on it, but I thought it looks quite nice there. It looks really nice. The camera makes it look so small, but it's quite a good size table. So yeah, and then I did buy a rug, but I've washed it all, and it will be on this video, so you've probably already seen that. If I haven't already popped it in, I will pop it in now, and you can see the rug that I've brought. Oh, I think that's it. I think that's everything I got. Oh, I did get this like little bag. That was 30p, and it's just like a cross body bag, but it gets loads in it, and it's literally 30p. I think I've Google imaged it, and they go for about £30 online, but I've got loads in it. I've got my purse, my Kindle, lip balm, and then my phone fits in there as well. And yeah, 30p that was. Alex has come down to take them in. And I also got this ring. It's such a chunk of a ring. You can see it's like this yellowy colour stone, and that was 30p as well. So yeah, I really like that. Yeah, I don't think no, it's definitely not silver, but it's just more of like a like a cocktail ring or whatever you call them. I don't know what you call them. But yeah, pleased, very pleased with that. And I also got a wok, which was brand new, and it was £2 she wanted for it. And because it was brand new, I paid her the £2. I thought that was a bargain. But yeah, a wok, because we needed one. But you can see I've used it the other night, but it's brand new. I like the fact it's got handles either side as well, but it's a really good size, and that was £2. So all in all, got some really good bargains. I thought I would pop this on at the end. It's quite sad news, but I know a lot of you always mention my cats, and my cats have featured a lot in my videos because obviously they're part of the family. But we found out today, I want to try and say this without getting upset, but me and Alex got woken up this morning at 7:30 with a knock on the door, and we just assumed it was someone delivering something. So we sort of ignored it. We was in bed, we'd only just woken up, but then they knocked again. So Alex went down expecting a package or the post royal mail or something like that, and it was one of our neighbours who lives not next door, the house after that, saying that he's got a black cat on his driveway, and he obviously knows we've got the black cats and it could possibly be one of ours. And unfortunately Ace went out the night before. We never let them out at night, they never stay out at night, and we'd called Ace and he'd just not come back after tea. But we wasn't really overly worried because Ace doesn't go very far at all. He doesn't really leave the garden. So we thought he'll just have settled down and probably be under the decking or something like that. So yeah, we didn't really think, but the neighbour mentioned that he had a dicky bow collar, and obviously our cats have got little dicky bows, so we knew it was probably him, and he said he wasn't moving. So we got our coats on and our shoes and things and went round, and it was Ace. Yeah, we couldn't believe it. It was Ace, and he was just lay on his side. Yeah, he just looked like he was asleep. We're not really sure what's happened. I assume maybe a car had hit him, but he didn't have any injuries, so it's probably more internal. So yeah, it's just so sudden, and Ace is always the cat that we don't really worry about because he doesn't go very far. He's a proper little home cat, and he stays in a lot. So yeah, of all the cats, we'd never ever expected anything to happen to Ace because he just never goes far at all, and if anything, he's inside a lot, and he's always around the decking, and that's why he's on my films quite a lot because he's, but yeah, so he's died. He would have turned 6 next week. It would have been their birthdays. Him and Archie are obviously brothers. We got them together. But we brought him in, lay him on a blanket, and Archie lay with him. It's so sad to see him, but yeah, it's just a really, really sad day. And we're just going to go to my mum's now because where we live, we've got a courtyard, and I have my raised beds and flower beds, but we haven't really got anywhere deep enough for him to be buried. So my mum has a lot of my past pets that have been buried in my mum's garden. So we're going to go and take Ace there now. It's about lunchtime, and bury him. Yeah, it's just so sad, and we've all cried so much, and Jake's at his girlfriend, so I had to phone up Jake this morning just to let him know what had happened, and we're just in shock. It's just such a shock. But I just wanted to put this in at the end because I know a lot of you always send lovely comments about my cats, and you know, they do feature quite a lot and they are part of our family, and he's really going to be missed. We always used to say like be more Ace, because he was just such a good cat, just so easygoing, never any bother. He was so lovely to Frankie. Like Archie can be tolerant of Frankie, but he'll hiss at him and he doesn't lie with him or anything, where Ace would lie with Frankie. They were only lay together the other night, and Ace was licking his head and giving him a wash. But yeah, he's in the kitchen at the moment, just laid out on a little blanket, and Frankie keeps going and lying with him. So it's just so sad, and I don't want to get upset in the video, but I just thought I just wanted to acknowledge where Ace is, and I might, if I get a chance, because obviously I'm at mum, we've got to go and bury him and things. If I get a chance, I'll do like a little montage of some pictures of him from when we got them as little babies, and yeah, light a candle for him, and that's what we'll be doing, lighting a candle later, and just thinking of all the good times that we had with him. But yeah, anyway, yeah, but thank you for watching this video and getting to the end. If you've got to the end, you'll know what's happened, and yeah.